Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to episode 81 of the Download Queue, your new favorite place for gaming news, discussion, reviews, topics, a conversation, whatever it may be, each and every Sunday, 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, right here at twitch.tv/badlandsbacklogs. This week, we're covering Destiny. We're covering Starfield 2 years in, looking back and looking ahead at the future teases that we got recently, as well as taking some time to get a little personal. It's been brought up a couple times on the show. I'm struggling with my passion for gaming, Kyle. I'm slowly falling out of it, and I don't want to, and I want to be in. That's for later on. How are you doing, good sir?
I'm doing good. Made some bagels this morning. Really good time watching football. Easy morning. Lovely time. Playing games. Playing a mobile gotcha game a lot, which is crazy. It's
Nice.
really good. Which we'll get deep into later, but yeah. Not a lot to complain about. Feeling down as well. We both were. This past couple weeks have been a lot, just crazy with life and family stuff. All good, just, overwhelming at times. Yeah, for me,
mental
it's
resets
nice
needed.
to kind of use gaming as an escape, except, you end up staring at it and just like, oh, what? That's where I get lost. I got stuck. It's like, I want to play, I just don't know what, as opposed to, sounds like you, but we'll get into that. I'm skipping ahead.
I want to say thank you for your bagels, because I think indirectly I swung myself some sourdough banana bread being made tomorrow now. Because as I was Dave the Diver, I looked at my phone and I was like, hey, Hannah, Kyle's got you one up. And she was like, what? Well, I made bagels, and she started writing shit down. I'm like, oh, she's in. Sourdough's been sitting.
That's crazy. Okay. Yeah. No, made cinnamon raisin bagels. Yeah, from scratch. Real fun. They're good. So gonna be baking almost I think I'm gonna try to do it every Sunday morning. Just bake, watch football before I do this. Kind of works out. So we'll see. Maybe every Sunday I'll have something to show off. I didn't bring the bagels though.
Stuff's better from the home, That's I don't know if I told you, but we did a garden this year in the back.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, it's been popping off. We have 14 cans of salsa, or jars of salsa. We have 9 things of pasta sauce. Every other day is 10 plus pounds of tomatoes. We had 4 pounds of jalapenos at one point. It's just popping off.
I needed to do tomatoes. Yeah. Tomatoes. Jalapenos are good too, because that's a good, cans of salsa, add a little spice. Yeah, that's awesome. That is really, you're too far to start shipping me that stuff. I don't want to pay those. They're going to be tariffs between states soon.
Shipping tariffs.
So I don't want to pay those tariffs to get that salsa. But yeah, homemade salsa like that is so good. I gotta make a focaccia with that. Pour some of that salsa right on top, mix it in, bake it.
Yeah, I don't know if she's realized that she can combine the two things now. We got the veggies,
once you do, it's all
sourdough, come on.
Yeah, you add water to the sourdough, to the flour. No. Add salsa. It's all liquid.
Life-changing.
Welcome to our baking podcast.
Welcome to the baking podcast. I hope everyone is doing well, whether you're finding this later on YouTube's all the places. We're everywhere you can possibly find podcast content. Follow along with the journey. We trudge on along and catch up on a couple weeks of stuff going on. I think last time, 2 weeks now, coming off of Gamescom. We're now days away from potential big Nintendo Direct at the end of the week. And just
yeah, it's true, huh?
A busy September, which I hope the Direct hits. I hope it is a thing, mostly because if the rumored Friday date is true, I took Friday off because they're leaving town, so I could actually watch one live for the first time in years. Oh, please, Nintendo. Give me that Animal Crossing goodness.
I watched the Kirby one live because my daughter woke up, so it woke me up. Got her taken care of, and I was like, well, it's 6 a.m. anyways. Let's watch this, Sakurai. Loved it.
Life-changing again.
But it's 7 for you there, huh? 6 a.m. and I don't want to be up watching something.
That's what I gotta.
6 a.m.
You gotta get up at 6, feed the dog, feed the cats.
Mm-hmm. I do not have to get up at that time.
Drive my 2 minutes to work. Trek. It's a journey.
Crazy.
But yeah, I'm jacked. You're
I'm hoping
happy
that
for Kirby. It's still on the verge for me, but we didn't talk about that last time after the Direct. But Kirby is out in what did November? November. Oh God.
Yeah, it
Oh
might
yeah.
be something I do pick up for sure.
Because you're still
Just
just Mario Kart, right?
the nostalgia was not really. But it's a Mario Kart game. Like it's there. I can't wait to get back into it. Like if me and my wife decide to play a night or two of it, we'll get back into it and have a great time. And that's kind of what it is, you know. I am intrigued when we get more updates. Given the pricing of it, I wonder if it's just going to be free DLC for everyone. So like when do those start rolling out? I expected, is this rumor direct? Will we start seeing a character pack, a map pack, something, or will they stay silent until next year for that? But I'm still playing Mario Kart. Can't wait for Air Riders, I think.
Yeah, I'm still shocked that there hasn't been Mario Kart stuff, especially with like the Donkey Kong tie-ins now. And like, I don't know if you've seen, but in the base credits for World, there is voice actors from Bonanza that aren't in there credited for characters that don't exist yet. I'm like, that's an oversight. Where's this at?
Is the oversight that it's in there, or like that it hasn't come yet? Because I could see them wait. Why they wait? It's let everything breathe. There's no rush. That Nintendo has stuff, or they don't have stuff, so they need to stretch things out, right?
Yeah.
Metroid Prime 4 might be farther away than we all think, and because everything the release window for this Switch console is a lot longer than we're thinking. I could see them waiting on stuff. It's not. Would it have been nice to like have Bonanza and DLC for Mario tie in together? Yeah, but I don't think I think Nintendo would see that as monopolizing it away, right? Like,
Yeah.
I'll wait to buy this. I can get it in Mario Kart. So I think it is coming. I really, really do. I just, based on how they're doing stuff and how they're pricing, the pricing for the DLC of Kirby makes Kirby and everything with the DLC $80. Only Mario Kart is the same price for Mario Kart World. So I feel like we're getting free DLC. I know Kirby wasn't free. That's a little different, but I think, does that make sense how those connect to me? I could see them not wanting to split the player base with DLC. Will it be tied to online? Yeah, but I can imagine this direct will have a Donkey Kong tie-in. That's, I would say, so likely. If the direct happens this week.
I hope. Not even just for this year, because like you mentioned Metroid Prime, the Zelda Warriors game still waiting on stuff. We've talked about that numerous times now. But I was looking ahead, I'm like, they really haven't set themselves up for after 2025 yet. Because I think the only 2026 thing we have now is the new FromSoft game. So unless they just wait till early direct next year, this is 2026 and beyond type thing. But I think they would want to start getting something planted, get some ideas going in fans' heads, something to look forward to through the holiday season. And not that it's struggling.
Animal Crossing.
I hope.
You know that's coming. You honestly announcing that it's coming early, like spring 2026 for an Animal Crossing makes sense to me. Before GTA, spring makes sense. Early, late winter, whatever, and then you get people to buy the console this holiday season, knowing, boom, you're gonna get Animal Crossing. Is that too tight of a window? Probably. It probably is a whole year away from that, but I'm hoping, because like I fell off hard from Animal Crossing. That is an IP that is strong though, and me and my wife fell in love with during the pandemic. But the multiplayer aspects, the challenge, just the clunkiness of it just wasn't there. So they went dead quiet because they went back to the drawing board. They're like, hey, we're just going to make a new one for the Switch 2. We're going to, hopefully, this is what they're doing, build it up for the Switch 2, multiplayer in mind. We know people want to build an island together and have that interactivity, just not be waiting in screens. Like, hopefully, they're just building from the ground up. Yeah. I can see that being the big announcement for what's coming next, like the next thing.
I truly think Animal Crossing New Horizons was kind of a Nintendo caught with their pants down moment. Like they weren't expecting it to be the global thing it became due to the situations, COVID, lockdown, stuff like that. And they didn't.
That's the only reason why we not only bought one, but two Switches with not one, but two copies of Animal Crossing. I've never played one.
There you go.
I played this one because of the situation of being in a pandemic. just that situation just led us to it. So 100%. Off with the pants down. Oh wait, we're not used to all these people, and this was okay,
Yeah.
cool. We'll get going on it.
We can get by doing less than we did to the 3DS version. No, Nintendo.
No, all eyes are on you. You got a cool IP. Get people in it. Let us play together. Yeah, that'll be fascinating to see. Whatever that turns into.
As we move into the show proper now, looking back at the past couple weeks, been playing some stuff. We've been experimenting, I would say. You mentioned your gotcha Destiny. I'm interested in. I kind of want to start there before we talk further on. I just zoned out. I was looking at something that popped up on the side there. I was like, you're running out of space in your computer again. I'm like, don't remind me. Get out of your Chrome.
You trailed off, and I was like, is he saying more or no? I don't want to. Excuse me. Yeah, I know, dude. I forgot we keep talking about Destiny every single week since Edge of Fate released, and then I totally forgot. A whole new Destiny game is coming out, and we skipped last week, but so came out 2 weeks ago now, the August 28th, of offhand, if I'm remembering that correct. And it's a great Destiny game. It is fantastic. It is only Destiny. It is the IP of Destiny. It doesn't feel, oh, this is less, this is different, this is not what it should be. Like, it just feels like you got your OBS on stream.
Yeah, I fixed it.
Okay,
Wrong window was being captured.
Anything weird,
Wrong window was captured.
It happens. Hey, we skipped last week, and look what's
Donate to my new computer fund.
Live editing level. But it just it's the Destiny IP. It doesn't feel like it's less than. It feels like Destiny put on mobile, as opposed to, how do we get a mobile game for Destiny? How do we get this? Like, it feels like it understands that Destiny first is a first-person shooter, right? It is a game you play. You have the full thing is there. There's strikes. There's a raid that people played that was really hard, apparently, and like there's a world's first race for that. A mobile game, right? It's just really cool. The campaign is awesome. I haven't beat it yet because I just am honestly struggling with playing a mobile game too much. There's other games I want to play, and I'm like, realistically, this is something to hop into. I don't want to devote too much time to this at the end of the day, but it's really cool. But I haven't beat the campaign. I want to beat that. I keep seeing that the end mission is like really freaking good, but there's already been missions where you're on basically a motorcycle, riding around, and you're on the back and something chasing you, and you're shooting it. And it's like, this is a mobile game on my phone. I'm playing this on my iPhone, and it just doesn't feel like a mobile game though. It feels like maybe a 360 Xbox One feeling looking type game, right? But it feels like a console game fully. Like, it doesn't feel less than at all. I just want to make that clear, because that is the most surprising thing. And in playing it, it just feels like Destiny. Like, it's different than Destiny 2, of course, but it just has the feel of it. Of course, it's mobile. I haven't hit the wall where the gotcha is going to get you. Going to happen at some point where you feel less powerful because you don't have the newest character, the newest weapons. You're not tier 20, you're still at tier 12 because you haven't played since it came out, right? Like, if that creeps in, and it's going to, like, that's going to feel weird. But for a first experience, 2 weeks, it is crazy how good and solid a mobile game can be, especially since it's a first person shooter. How good that feels, the matchmaking, the quality of life stuff, it's insane. When you compare it to Destiny 2, it's just unfair. It's an unfair comparison because they're different games. There are so many quality of life improvements that almost are, like, you could say, are needed in Destiny 2, that Destiny Rising has, and it's a new game. You can't. They have hindsight to make corrections and add on to it, and also it is a mobile MMO gotcha game first, as opposed to, hey, how do we make a first-person shooter MMO? Like, different scopes, different intentions, right? Crazy fun, crazy awesome. I like the character system of you're not making one character for yourself. You're playing the characters and you collect them through tokens and through the gacha monetization stuff. All free in-game earnable, right? I'm slowly earning all the characters. I have one more left and I have all the mythic characters. Or two more. I don't have the goth girl yet, so two more.
Best one.
But you could buy it, but like I said, that hasn't felt like you have to yet. It's cool. I like the characters. I like switching between them because you get a story as Wolf. That is your protagonist. You create a character, very limited selections within that. And like you switch for them for story beats, but then you'll have character quest missions where you'll switch to Ikora or Jolder or whatever the drifter looking guy. You'll go switch to those characters and you'll control them as opposed to switching your super and your loadout and everything. So it's different, but I kind of like just going, oh, I use this character. They have a submachine gun and a sword. I'm going to go to Ikora. Okay, she has a grenade launcher and whatever a rocket launcher. So your gameplay style then changes based on who you're playing as. And I like that. It feels good. It is something I wish they would do with the campaigns for Destiny 1 and 2. Just release them as a legacy version or whatever campaign version. And you get 3 options. You play as XYZ with a selected subclass just to replay the story. They took that idea and put this in the game. It works. It's cool. When you get new characters, the idea that you can then expand upon stories of like, oh, I'm going to control Lord Shax, who controls the Crucible, and there's all this story and history for these characters that just stand there as vendors in Destiny and Destiny 2. You now can play as them. That's kind of cool. So if they get to the point where you're playing these stories, fucking awesome. Like, they're all new characters that we don't know yet for the most part, but yeah, it's cool. It works. It's awesome. The monetization is not in your face yet.
Yet.
So we'll see. We'll see what this does to the franchise as a whole. Because, dude, I don't know.
There was, I swear you tweeted it, but I couldn't find it. I was looking for it when you were talking. But I saw a tweet something along the lines of they made Destiny a good mobile game instead of made a mobile good Destiny game or something like that. Like, which the way I read it initially, I was like, it feels so weird because Destiny Rising in its existence
I can read it.
Oh, was it you?
Yeah, it was so Paul Tassi, who writer at Forbes, mostly covers Destiny. He tweeted, I mean, it feels like a Destiny game. You got to admit that. And that's the day it came out, Destiny Rising. And I replied, that's the biggest thing. Gameplay feels like Destiny on mobile, not a mobile Destiny game.
Yeah.
Right? They put Destiny onto mobile. It's not like a mobile Destiny game. Feels. And I think that's just where mobile gaming is at.
But I think that speaks a lot for what it is, though, and them doing it as a project. Because again, it feels like this would be a tacked on side thing in the early Xbox One generation of, oh, we have this mobile app too, come check out type thing for money. Where instead now it is, from the sounds of it, hey, we want this to be a main pillar thing for the series going forward. Whether it's an addition.
Really, the thing was, we just don't know if it's a main pillar. Like, that's what it feels like in the community right now. And it feels playing it because it's so solidly Destiny and Destiny as an IP, right? But this is kind of this is a deal that was a part of the Pete Parsons era where NetEase now is making a Destiny mobile gacha game. Like, it is what it is. Like, I don't want to shy away from that. Like, the monetization, you can buy a pass that rewards you for how much stuff you buy consecutively. So the more you buy, I get more. So it's just buy stuff from us, please. I don't like that. Gameplay's tight though. I just don't know how attached they are to Bungie.
NetEase is.
Yeah.
I mean, I assume they're kind of
like Destiny Rising as a whole too. Like, I don't know. How much is this going to actually be a competition between Rising and Destiny 2 as opposed to them being what's the word? Complementary to each other. They're actually competing.
If they follow their own history, I would say complementary. NetEase are the ones who did the Diablo Immortal for Blizzard. And they were running that simultaneously, doing season updates with 4 and everything. So you would hope so.
Right.
But I mean, maybe that's changed since. I'm looking at what they've done. Obviously, NetEase recently Marvel Rivals, and that has been kind of their main bread and butter the past year. That does not seem to die off at all. So
Yeah.
I don't see them
I
trying
think
to
the difference will be
take like away from the main player base, especially with how weird the main player base kind of is now with where Destiny is. Like this seems like it'd be a separate outlet for now until things get back on track or Destiny 3 or whatever.
Yeah, I think that's where we're missing the point kind of, because I think it actually is more about like what comes next for Destiny 2. It isn't about what Destiny is now. It isn't about what Destiny Rising is doing now. It's like, okay, what Destiny Renegades this Tuesday is supposed to get a show of what the next free major update coming, Ash and Iron, this next week, I think, or 2 weeks from now. And then the Star Wars expansion this December. So we're like, if that is more of the same of what Edge of Fate brought outside of a Star Wars campaign, man, dude, it's not going to feel good I'm going to assume the community is not going to say that's going to feel good. I think they're going to look bad and say, well, Destiny Rising has so many other things, especially if they're going to have a cadence where they're adding more stuff at a faster pace. Dude, if Destiny Rising adds more content between now and when the Star Wars expansion comes out, and like if that disparity starts to feel weird, yeah, I think Destiny 2, it will lose a player base because Destiny Rising is rewarding people enough. It's fun to play. It feels like Destiny enough. It runs decent on PCs, and if they can even make it better, yeah, I don't think people are going to return to Destiny. I popped in and I was like, like I hopped in, looked on it as you hopped in. You said you opted. PS Plus has all the old campaigns and such.
Yep.
So I hopped in a new character, my other Titan that I don't play, messed around, figured out a subclass, and was like, all right, let me go to my hunter, my main guy. There's no incentive. Like I'm not sure what I'm doing anymore. I did everything, and I feel satisfied with that. But yeah, it's just that, I don't know. We'll see.
As you mentioned, I'm back in. I mean, don't say back in. I'm in. I downloaded it, so I got one player to help even things out, and I'm here to make the numbers look better. If anyone listening, I want to point
visible.
I want to point out, put out a bounty on Destiny 2. Whatever DLC involves Strand stuff, hell knows. The mission on the Verge. There's a jump on 2 shipping container yellow boxes. you
We
need to climb to the top of to get a green strand on top. Stuck there 15 minutes. You can do it first try. I'll Venmo you $2. Because I felt like I was going psychotic.
I'm about to hop in right now.
I was looking at videos. I was looking up guides. I was on Twitter. I was like, are there special jumping mechanics that the game doesn't tell you? Trying to get back into it with my whatever warlock I am. I don't know.
Honestly, I don't know Warlock jump. They are different. You probably had the wrong jump on.
What do you mean? There's 2 different jumps?
Yeah, you can have different jumps. So like I know Hunter can have like a double jump, a strafe jump, and then a triple jump, which I use. I know Warlock, I know the Titan because I just looked at the subclass the other day. It was like a charge jump and a boost jump. And they just behave a little differently. So you most likely you were most likely using the jump, the Warlock jump wrong.
I was like, I got a jump, and then it was like a little sputter kind of hover that didn't go that far.
Yeah, you probably had the strafe. I don't know what they're called, but yeah, there's different jumps that do different things. So, well, yeah, you just didn't know. Don't blame the game, or you skipped over the menu. They don't give you any menus, so you probably missed the one pop-up that taught you that mechanic. They don't give
in the
you
middle of, check out this stuff.
Don't give you
DLC's out. Check out this.
Yeah, they give you so many menus. There's so many things that pop up as you're doing stuff, and you're like, okay, I'll remember this. I hope to kind of cap off Destiny stuff. I think I hope Bungie can, and under Sony now, take a step back, see that the IP is strong. Destiny Rising had numbers, it had people engaged. Everyone's like, shit, this is awesome, cool. Where's Destiny 3? Right? Now is the time to back off the gas and retool. Go into use the blanket that Sony you're under now and just build something nice, build something from the ground up, and just Destiny 3. You have a story, finish it off for the rest of the year, and then take a year off. That's okay. Use the engine you have and just build it up. Like, I know financially that probably doesn't make sense. But hopefully Marathon can hit enough where they can refocus and pull back on Destiny and not rely on that being moneymaker and have that go forward. Because the IP's strong, but it needs a ground zero so you can hop in and be like, shit, this is cool. And other people can hop in fresh. And I can hop in. And people who have dropped off 5 years ago after they played 7 years of Destiny and Destiny 2 can hop back in and be like, and not like, what the hell is this game? Well, I'm running the stuff I was running when I quit, because that's what's happening right now. That's why I haven't invited other people to play, because I'm like, well, they'd be grinding the same ass stuff. It's fun for me because I haven't played it, but we were grinding this when it was new and now it's back again. So
like you never left.
That's where it is. Exactly. It's where it is. I'm just hoping we get positive as opposed to negative, which could be layoffs and shuttering.
Which it's a whole other conversation, but I wonder how much Sony's looking at this right now and where Destiny is being a multi-platform game, and if that changes how they view stuff later on. Like, I'm different genres entirely, but much smaller one, I would argue. Like Marvel Tokon, the fighting game coming out, having that be just PlayStation exclusive to me is so incredibly scary. Like, that's a way less player base you're trying to reach than a Destiny Bungie title. And just having it walled off, I'm like, that's a ballsy move there, champ.
Yeah, I think you can't be console exclusive, but you can have if you have PC, I think you're fine. I think you can get by with PC and console for now. But I personally think it's silly to not put it everywhere at this point, unless you are the first party branded studios. Timed exclusive. That makes the most sense to me. That's kind of what I'm on board on, because I get the business exclusives. I get that. I can understand. Also, it makes me feel nice to have, oh, yeah, I got Xbox. I get this first. Cool. Congrats. You play it later. Awesome. I hope you enjoy it. Like, I don't care when you play it. Yeah, that would be weird. So I hope that isn't what happens. I hope it doesn't hurt Tokon, because Tokon looks fucking awesome. Not a game I want to play, but just visually looks fucking cool. But I hope they don't do that with Destiny. I hope they don't pull back and make it a PlayStation game that's on PC as well. That would be incredibly dumb, for one thing, but I could see financially them being like, well, wait a minute. If we make a more first-person style multiplayer campaign game, Destiny, it's a PlayStation exclusive. Fuck that. Hopefully not. I hope it's the more positive of learning and seeing what they're doing good and being like, let's take a step back, listen to developers that are saying we need to do things a little differently, and do it. We know the mismanagement, so just hoping Sony can save the day.
Yeah, put on that white coat and come save everybody. Your finances. Kyle, in the past 2 weeks, in my landlocked, wonderful place of North Dakota, I've come to a realization, and the universe has been telling me, that in my past life, I was a fisherman. Between my love for Dredge last year that I came across, and my fascination with other fishing sea life games, whether that be Dave the Diver most recently, and parts of 2 Point Campus that I played earlier this year, the universe is coming together for me. Something I didn't get to talk about last week, obviously, because we weren't here. 2 Point Campus got surprise DLC drop that I hope evolves into something more and further out to more IPs, where they announced a free update, which led to me in turn buying the DLC pack they did, because I have yet to buy a DLC for one of these games. So I bought the DLC and finished off the achievements again, where Dredge is coming to 2 Point Campus in a new Digiverse, sort of, I don't know, ecosystem they have within the game now. So you have your prehistory stuff, you have your space stuff, your sea life stuff. Now they have a Digiverse, which includes very small missions to send people out on. There's only like 3 in each sort of category, where it's for the dredge one specifically, you go out and get fish from dredge, which sounds dumb because it's just fish. And like the first one I got was just a cod. Like, oh, that's dumb. But then I look back at all the other weird fish in Two Point Campus. I'm like, oh, this doesn't exist before because we have a light bulb fish and a skeleton fish and all this other weird shit that doesn't exist as like adding some normalcy to the game. But they have themed cosmetics. So your first kind of journey you go out on, you come back and you got skins for your staff. So you got I'm trying to think what the character's name is in Dredge. One of main characters on your island, like a outfit of them they could put on your staff and like a rain poncho stuff. You get your main lighthouse that's on the main island that tells you where your base is. You get that as like a decoration in the aquariums, and the little crashed boats that you go to actually dredge for equipment in the game. You could put around as sort of just, I mean, it's stylized stuff for your aquariums. It's fun. The music changes to match with Dredge. So it's like the Dredge's soundtrack in Two Point Campus as you're playing. Fun idea. I hope it branches out more. Like other games, other IPs, obviously. They do have another one that's like a fantasy pixel thing that's in there now where it's like a broccoli night. And it's like hologram displays of these couple things you can go venture out and get. But my 2 favorite things. Cool. I saw it and I was like, this is an April Fool's joke because I was not expecting this to happen out of nowhere. And it's free. Yeah. Sign me up.
Yeah. No, it's cool. I love DLC like that. I haven't played either of these games. I played 2 Point Museum, Campus, Hospital.
Hospital was campus. The older one. Campus is the most recent outside of Museum.
Campus. I bought that one. It was $1 on Game Pass deal before the new one came out. So I played like an hour of it again. Yeah, it's just seeing DLC like that. It's cool. It just is like weird, but when you see it, it just, I haven't played those games, but it makes sense. And that's like the perfect type of DLC. I know we see it across the industry at times, but this one, it's like, oh, that's fun. Good job taking a swing and being like, hey, this is cool. It's cool that they go deep enough into it where it's not like, it's like, hey, this feels good.
It's nice when it pops up too, because like, it's not leaked. They didn't announce beforehand. It's like, hey, this is out now. And I honestly, another similar thing happened. I don't know if you saw my tweet, but recently playing Dave the Diver, which has become my new obsession. Absolutely in love with that game. I go down in the water to my little underwater city, and everyone's playing with like playing cards in their hands, and it's like, oh, you should go to the gambling place and talk to this guy. You go talk to him. Buddy's dressed up like Jimbo from Balatro, and they just completely put a working version of Balatro and Dave the Diver, where you can like go around and face people where it's just like beating their bets or whatever. But all the jokers are there. Everything works exactly how you think it would, minus like planet cards. I'm like, this is so random and unexpected, but I'm absolutely for it.
Yeah, these indie games, there's a lot of indie games like that. Just have so much. I guess I remember all the course around Dave the Diver again. Let's just move on.
Cool. Speaking of indies, do you want to give any update on your Silksong journey before we continue on? Because you joined a little bit.
Small indie.
Finally came out. May have heard of it.
Yeah, no, playing popped into Silksong, been playing that. Dude, it's hard to argue. You can't argue it's not undeserving of all the praise it's getting and it will get and has gotten as a franchise. It just feels good, it looks good, it sounds good. I played a little bit of Hollow Knight on the lead up before, about 3-4 hours maybe, running around, and feeling the difference in Silksong is there. You feel it. I think it feels way tighter. The animations look like they've had more time and had more money in the best way. Super cool. I don't know where I'll stop because I don't think it'll be a game will be crazy. But it's just impressive. I think just knowing what type of game it is and being like, this game's fucking hard, and like I getting stuck in loops of like dying and trying to get back to the same zone to not lose all my rosaries and get stuck again, not being able to buy the shit I want. It's just like getting stuck in that loop is so frustrating at times. And then the moment you get past it and you're like, hell yeah, and then later, like an hour later, I got the dash ability, and then that section is no longer a problem. And that feels good, right? And I think that is what Metroidvanias are. And I don't play a lot of those. So seeing that again in a game like this is like, okay, cool. I get it. That's fun. It's awesome. It works. It's beautiful. And I get why it is well loved. Today I was baking and I was saying, putting football on, I had the game down. I had Silksong on the TV and paused and just listening to the music as I was baking and shit. And then when I had to wait for stuff to proof and rise, I would just play some Silksong. Like, it's weird that there's a relaxing nature to a game that is so difficult and punishing. Enemies hit you a lot harder than they do in Silks or Hollow Knight. A lot of them do 2 damage, so you're getting hit 3 times with your 5 health, you're down.
Gross.
But I was like using it as I'm gonna play this in between, because I'm like, but I'm not like, even though it's hard, there's a relaxing nature to it. It's really cool. So we'll see where I go with it. I can't wait to see reviews and where it lands up. Where it ends up, because I don't know, it just is in the eye of the beholder with that, but fun.
It's
you gonna hop in, or
I had no interest. I thought about it, getting in the hype of like everyone being excited and seeing everyone hype for it. I'm like, do I try? And then I messaged you, and you're like, just as open as last. I'm like, okay, I'm good. I'll pass.
Yeah,
which is fine.
Yeah, and like I tried Hollow Knight, stopped, came back to it the most recent time and used a guide, and that was really helpful. Silksong, I was stuck on one area because I couldn't find it, and there was no guide up that I could find, and I wasn't looking deep, but I just couldn't find anything in a quick search. So I was like, well, I guess I'm stuck. Then the next day, someone posted something, IGN had something loosely up, and it gave me enough of a hint with what they've written. It was an unfinished article. You could literally tell that they were writing this like in real time. They were playing the game and trying to get the guide up. Fucking crazy. But it gave me enough so I was able to get through, and then I felt fine. So to me, it might be something I wait a little bit on so I can pull, like when I get stuck, be like, all right, what do I have to do? And then read a thing and be like, they want me to do that, and be like, oh, I got to go to the cross. Like, I need a little bit of help. Otherwise, I might fall off hard. So,
yeah.
I think it's one of those games. People critique it for it. I get that. It is what it is, though. I don't think it's bad if you use a guide to help you, though. Like, community.
Yeah, it's nice to see, because I feel like there hasn't been too many recently where games come out and they feel like it's like a monumental shift, like not change happened, but like this is a moment in history that literally thousands, if 100,000 people are waiting for it to happen. Yeah. And then it finally came, and everyone could just like be happy about it at once. And it's not.
Also, the way they released it is something too. I mean, $20, crazy, awesome. Raising it 33% from 50, that's pretty rough, right? It was 15. That's a rough price increase to inflation. But $20, good price. Can't argue that. And then the release of just coming out for everyone. No reviewers, like that's awesome. That's fun. It's cool. Definitely adds to the moment for everyone to be like, oh my god, and it crashing all storefronts. Hell yeah. I love that everyone says it's a good thing. I have watched and listened to multiple podcasts at this point all echo and say the same thing of like, why is this something we're praising? But it makes sense because it's a good thing when a game can just crash sites. It's not the game's fault. It's not really even the website's fault. It just is what it is. It's too many people. It's cool to have a story that is this, that we're like positive about, right? It'll happen with GTA 2, as well, the second one, it'll happen as well with that. But this is cool. This feels awesome. Congrats to Team Cherry. I didn't realize the team is still really small. Like, just congrats. That's so cool.
Well, that's the theme of this year, Kyle. Small teams. Small teams overcame the odds to make massive games. Hear that at least 3 times the Game
underfunded and
Awards.
undersupported staff, do better. Come on.
Do better.
That's going to be the lesson here, dumbass executives.
which it had me thinking. I tweeted about it too. I was like, with how massive Hollow Knight is and just September in general and how many good games have been out this year, like, it's kind of wild that stuff like Blueprints or Split Fiction, like, came out massive applause beginning of the year and they're like all but forgotten about now. Like, I thought Blueprints would be like the year-long like Balatro thing, and I don't see anything on that game anymore. Which, like, it's had its time, but there's just been so much else.
Though you don't, isn't it a puzzle game where you don't want to spoil shit? So it's kind of hard to talk about unless you know.
Yeah,
I feel like with puzzles that makes sense. Also, it's how news and journalism and media and social media works. On to the next. Keep going.
Yeah.
And like, it got its flowers, it had people's attention, and you won't hear about it again most likely until Game Awards. And if it's not mentioned there, then hey, it might be lost to the ether. It sucks. A lot of great games are just, yeah. And that's the thing, is like 15 seconds is really good. You know, think about Super Bowl ad space. 10 seconds, that's a lot of money, a lot of time, and it's valuable. That's kind of, it's crazy how, yeah, getting in the burst is so valuable. And like long term, what does it actually mean? You know, I think Blueprints is fine though. I think they sold enough.
No, they're definitely fine. It just, again, I was expecting it to be this year's Balatro, where every month it's coming back up and people talking about it still. And
well, I think it didn't Balatro have updates like all year though, like every couple months.
They did like the skin pack things that were like the Game Awards. Here's the next like 4 sets or whatever. But
yeah.
Another game getting more updates. Starfield, 2 years, Kyle, has been out officially. Wild to think about. And I literally this past week, I was like, with all this stuff happening, I'm like, do I start a new playthrough? Like, I'm getting like the Skyrim itch I had for Skyrim with Starfield already, which I didn't think would happen. I'm like, do I jump back in? We just did the DLC last year, but like, that was the time. But I'm glad I held off. There's getting teases of potentially new DLC, possibly named Terran Armada, featured in their 2-year anniversary video that was quickly deciphered within minutes of the video being posted because it was just random slides they posted up. But name of a new something. I'm curious what this is. You would imagine tied in with PS5 release. You would imagine, I was hoping it would be out this year, but I don't see that happening now. Probably early 26. I could see a Game Awards reveal for this, whatever it is. Which there's been talks of multiplayer stuff that's been around for forever. They've openly said they're working on redoing ship combat like entirely to make it better. I don't know. I'm hoping that it's kind of the final big push it needs to tie up loose ends that the game still has. They've done constant updates with it, obviously. If the new DLC has stuff and new locations, I hope it's more of the handcrafted stuff we started kind of seeing with Shattered Space, but more double down on that. I don't know. It's weird because I think we talked about when Shattered Space came out that I didn't think we would get a second one with how it did, but now it's still got life left in it, still breathing.
Yeah, I don't think this I said, but I think that Bethesda under and especially under Xbox, because Xbox does this as well. Like Bethesda seems to support games long term, and they know that with like Skyrim, Fallout, Skyrim, Elder, like that just is what they've done for a long time with mods. Like they get support, and Starfield has been that. So I always thought we were going to get another expansion. It just was whether how big or deep it was, and whether that next one was going to be Fallout 4 Wasteland Workshop and the other ones, or Nuka World, right? Like those are different in scale and scope and intention. So I wondered what this was going to be. This sounds like it's a Shattered Space size, so it makes sense to get 2 big expansions for Starfield. I can understand that. That feels good. That's okay. That's cool. I hope this does a lot more than Shattered Space does. Shattered Space, I think in hindsight, feels like leftover base game that just couldn't fit in and was like, well, we already know we're going to do expansion, so let's That's perfect. That's what we want. This will be our first expansion. Let's just make it Varun. That fits with them being secret. But it just was like, okay, I hope this and rumors make it seem like it is. This changes things for the better. Terran Armada makes me. I mean, Terran is just Earth, someone from Earth. So Earth people. Okay, cool. No aliens. So we got an Earth person Armada. Armada, cool. So Earth ships, awesome. Real exciting there. What does that actually mean, though? Right? Like, are we getting Bethesda? Changed, updated the ship combat and everything? Are we gonna get the Watchtower update, not update mod, where you're getting? I forgot. I booted in an hour ago, like a week, 3 weeks ago. I forget when. Went to a save, got out of orbit, instantly surrounded by like 20 ships. Like, what the fuck mission am I on? Forgot I had the mod, the orbital drop, hell jump, or whatever it is, where it gives you fleets. So you have multiple ships, so ship combat's way more intense. I'm like locked in a save in that when I have to backtrack. I'm sad about that. Anyways, I hope Bethesda does something with that, because that was a really cool mod and everything, but ship combat felt a little lacking. So that could be cool, but the story, dude, the RPG, the decisions, right? At the end, spoilers, at the end of Shattered Space, we're doing a fucking a holy war. I said, yes, let's go do a holy war across the system, I guess, because I know it's not going to do fucking shit in this game. And no one talks about the fact that the Varun are apparently going on are just going to go across and do their crusade now. No one's going to talk about it, though. All the people got mad at me, and I said sorry, and they said, you're good, you're right. Why were we mad? So it's so fun to play. The systems are great. I love what is built as a core gameplay mechanical thing around Starfield. The pillars, the 4 games that Pete Behind said it was, or whoever said it. I might be wrong about who said that. But man, there's just no point. So I hope there's a purpose, a point to this,
a new
weight
hook
beyond just the concise story of, oh, wow, people are mad. Wow, what a weighty decision. All right, what's next?
I mean, there's hope for it, right? You talked about them giving time to games, and I think like 76 is the prime example of that. Like with the state that came out initially, no NPCs, no dialogue, like felt like kind of a half-assed thing, and that thing now is a major player for them, I would say, with the time in between mainline Fallout games. Like, that's holding up the not IP, but the game side of things for them, and doing quarterly updates and monthly schedules and like daily and weekly events. Like, that game's got a consistent life to it, which has helped being an MMO, but that same type of energy could go to Starfield and give it new life.
Yeah, I just feel also Starfield just feels built with mod and the modding community in mind. And I feel like they're going to rely on them. Like, it's just integrated into the whole game of, I don't know, it just feels so much easier and not tacked on. Being able just to buy mods from people free or paid for and like supported, or just random person like me uploading random stuff, like, works and it is embedded. And I think it might air to that. So hopefully this Terran Armada gives us a fucking space station that we could build in space, and gives us Wasteland workshop level stuff of like just expanding the outpost and all those systems and whatnot. But are they also then going to do story stuff, which is lacking? Are they then going to also do space combat, which is lacking? Or yeah, so I worry, but I do, are they going to support it long term? I hope. Is a PlayStation 5 version going to be like so desired / bought that it like determines like they support Starfield more, or is it not dead on arrival, or is it just going to be like, I just don't think it's that important. I don't think it's that big a deal if it goes to PlayStation. I think it's a meme. I think it's just something that I think if anything, people will play it and just shit on it, and that's all we're going to see when it goes to PlayStation.
I would have said that before, but with how things are now, I think it could mean more. I mean, with Forza Horizon, like, obviously different thing, but
I was gonna say drastically
Drastic
different
change.
games.
Like, met with
I hear
praise.
you.
Indiana Jones coming out on Switch too. Like, met with praise, and it's not, at least in my side of things, which my side on the internet is way more negative because I'm interact with a bunch of shitty people. But I don't see the stuff like, oh, Bethesda killed Indiana, or Xbox killed Indiana Jones, or this game's bad because Xbox, or all this. Like, it feels more to the point now where they come out and, okay, yeah, they're here. Even Helldivers 2 out of this on Xbox now, like, it's here, cool, we're celebrating ODST stuff, cool. Then you have the weird story of more Xbox people bought it than PlayStation people. But besides that, like, which is still funny if that's true. I hope that's the case, just out of irony.
The one I saw was it was within like a 24-hour period or a short time frame. Like it wasn't, overall. It was just in the same time frame, more Xbox people bought it than PlayStation, which makes sense. It was a surprise hit for PlayStation, which grew quickly as opposed to everyone knowing what it is on Xbox.
But I feel with that now, it's kind of just the norm now. Like, there's still people, obviously, oh, an Xbox game's announced over here or whatever, but like, oh, we can get more player base over here? Yeah, we're going to do it. Because it's not, obviously, it's work to be done to put it on a different platform, all that, but I don't think it's as drastic of a drop everything you're doing to get a PlayStation port put out type thing. If it was on a Nintendo,
so here's the question then. Are they doing a PlayStation port before DLC, or would they wait until after? Are they putting resources, are they splitting resources right now making a port? Or would they have gone full bore into this expansion? Because
I guess I could see either way.
I would feel like you can wait. I could see waiting until after all this. When you get your definitive edition, that's when you sell it off. Not sell it off, but you know what I mean?
Yeah, put it over. Yeah, I could see either. I see positives to both. Because the other side is what they did with Indiana Jones. Hey, it's out now, DLC for everything is coming out later on down the road.
Yeah. The game's been out for a while. I mean, it's only been 2 years.
Which I just worry.
Like it does. It's only been 2 years. I would worry about a PlayStation port this soon, plus an expansion. That would tell me you weren't happy with where it sold, you weren't happy with your player base currently, and you need to get more people on it, and you pushed for a port. And that tells me this expansion might be what it is. Whatever. Hopefully, it's more than I'm thinking right now. I'm instantly being a little less hype about this. Obviously, they haven't even told us shit, so it's hard to.
Yeah.
I don't want to be too critical. But yeah, if we get that place, if this is a part of a PlayStation port, my expectations are whelmed.
It'll be an interesting time.
But I'm hopeful it's not. I'm hopeful it's a lot. I'm hopeful we get a nice party expansion that fits the. I played Fallout 4, so like a Fallout style thing of like, hell yeah. Instead of just Shattered Space was like, oh. Come on. Just give us Starfield. I don't think we've gotten a Starfield expansion yet, I feel like Bethesda doesn't know what Starfield is.
But it's the Fallout in space that's procedurally generated.
Not. Yeah, but you still gotta generate the stuff.
We gave you a car, go room.
You still gotta. It jumps. No, you guys make it. The procedural generation is us as modders. We don't mod, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
We'll see. I'm intrigued. It'll be interesting when we see it next, if it's Game Awards or not, or just another random. Hey, we're doing a thing, and here's more info. Or will it go into the new year into like an Xbox Direct, developer Direct?
Xbox Direct, or does that take up one of the spots at the? Oh yeah, this is the developer Direct, the one at the beginning of January.
Yeah.
Developer
Direct _ Direct.
Yeah, that would be good there.
No.
If it is a massive thing like that, that would be a perfect spot, actually. Okay, Starfield 2.0 kind of.
Ooh, Summer Show, they do another Starfield Direct next summer.
You don't go that far.
We completely rebuilt the game. Using the power of the PS5 Pro, we finally can play Starfield the way we want.
DualSense will make your experience piloting your spaceship better than ever.
And it will be playable on the ROG Ally X day one.
We
Like,
still
it's
don't-
already out. We get that. Like, why are you still bringing up that point?
we still don't know what his Nintendo Switch 2 is at that point, but you know.
Here it is. It's a Nintendo Switch port, and that's it. There's no PlayStation. Nah. See.
That about does it for.
I love that you're itching to go in.
I have been like I again seeing the videos I was going through Game Pass like midnight one day. I was like, what do I play? And I was down at the bottom. I'm like, I see you. I miss our times. And then like the Facebook memories and stuff and Snapchat memories from like 2 years ago I was posting about. I'm like, huh. Feels like the amount of stuff that's happened between then and now. I was like, that feels like a lifetime ago.
Yeah. Yeah, I logged in and I forgot I made John Cena. So I'm running around as John Cena
God.
and I made him he's a brawler, so he's punching people. I forgot that. But I'm stuck in a loop, so I have to backtrack a little bit. And so that made me close the game as one does. I was like, oh shit, I ain't dealing with that right now. But I do want to talk real quick about one game I am playing as well. We'll close it here. Discount.
Yeah.
Little indie game.
I'm curious. I've seen some stuff, and it seems to be more than what I was expecting from the type of game it was.
100%. So I had my description, then I closed it. So yeah, Discounty is a nice little indie game where you manage your own little discount supermarket in a small town. You're taking over from your aunt, grandma, someone, I forget who they are to you. But you take over, you run the shop. A nice little pixel art, really cool. But there's like the day system. It's a classic predatory system of you wake up at 6 a.m., you do all your stuff in the day, go to sleep before midnight. That's when your game saves. I don't like it because then I get stuck playing day after day after day after day. I hate it. Let me save during the day. Anyways, my one gripe with the game. Other than that, you manage a little shop. Once you get out of the tutorial, which holds your hand, I hate games that do that. I was like, uh-oh. Once you get out of it, though, it does open up and give you a lot of stuff, a lot of ability and freedom to do what you want and explore the town. It is in the day, running your shop, opening up, making sure everything's stocked, making sure you have inventory. You have to order it on the computer. The driver will bring it in. You put it in the back. You have to go put it on the shelf in front. If you run out in the middle of the day, you can order more. You have to tell people you're out of stock. You can, restock the shelves as it going. You're running a supermarket. It's great. You have to check people out and you have to do math and multiplication in your head. And it's real hard. And you're like, oh shit, I'm dumb as hell now. Like, what is 15 3 times? Why is that? Oh, it's just 45. Yeah, you're right. And why am I? And then they get like 13 times 3 and you're like, you're like, oh wait, it's just 30, 39. It's not that hard. Like if you just slow down, real fun. And that, but outside of that, you're also walking around town and there's like, there's this mystery story going on within the town. Everyone seems to hate me now because I took over the town, but also there's other stuff going around and it is way more in depth than I thought it was going to be. Also going around getting trade deals with different people, like the fisher, you get a better deal on fish to get in your store and whatnot. There's just a lot of systems to it. It's very cute, cozy.
Let's say cozy's the word you're looking for. Cozy's the
yeah. I was trying to think of another C word since I got two. I was like, let's do a trilogy here, but I can only think of one bad C word that I don't think this game is doing.
Discounty serving contured.
Oh wait, it is. Shit. Damn it. It was right there. Yeah, I bought it on a whim. Shout out to the Dan Good Show. I opened up Threads. He saw his video on it. I opened up Twitter saw his video on it. And then I think it was also on Reels on Instagram. It popped up and I was like, okay, I've seen this so many times. And then I happened to look at other views, another review, and I was like, this market management side of the game kind of feels exactly what I want. Just at night on my Switch too. I have it on my Switch. And it's fitting exactly that. So shout out to that little to Dan Good for his reviews, his quick little video on this. That was what got me to dive in on this, and it's fun. It reminds me of, you ever play Mavis Beacon? You ever have to learn how to type on a computer?
I learned how to type, but I don't know what Mavis Beacon is.
It's a typing game.
No.
We had to do a typing game in elementary school in Mavis Beacon. You know, if you know, you know. And there's a game where you just scan. They'll just have something go across, and it's like, that fruit is $2. You have to type on your fingers 200 without looking. Anyways, it reminds me of that. There's a lot of nostalgia and little cutesy things. So, yeah, you know Mavis Beacon. Hell yeah.
I'm not by name, but yes. We weren't on that level.
How dare you? What do you know her by?
The typing thing.
The typing thing?
It's
deep in every American.
I had some
core.
like ice climber game where you're like climbing up an alien mountain typing.
I thought you were doing the penguin one where you have to write fast enough to jump to the thing, and if you don't, the ice cracks and they fall in the water.
No, I don't know that one either. I'm in North Dakota. We're too poor. We don't understand computers. We were still doing like typing classes, like computer classes, like junior high. Behind on the times.
Yeah, well, I had it early. What can I say?
Early.
California. Anyways, back to this county. Yeah, still pretty early in. Outside of I really truly like have not a problem with games, but it does make me fall off games when they do that time loop, like Stardew Valley, you know, the day structure of, I get you can just pause and leave, but it feels like you can't in the middle of a day. So then I just get stuck, and then I'm like, it somehow it deters me. So, but you know, it is what it is. I don't think it's the end of the world. I can get past it. But yeah, really, really cute little fun game. I got this instead of Silk Song. I was like, man, what if I buy Silk Song on Switch? And I said, no, I have it on Game Pass. Don't do that. Buy another indie. This county. Don't buy Silk Song. Buy something else.
My discounty. Not promoted. Not sponsored. It looks solid. The cycle and everything, and like it looks like something that could grab me right now, which is again what I'm desperately trying to find right now, because it's a similar setup to Day of the Diver again, with the day-night cycle where you can't can't save during the day. What the hell? Which I don't know. It's what I'm trying to find. Trying to recapture and trying to find it in different places with Day of the Diver. Why downloaded Destiny 2, honestly. In my mind, I'm like, do I just need something I can sink my teeth into again, like we did Grounded? Think back on that train. Can't wait. Yeah, just trying to find my niche again. Trying to find my joy. Trying to find games to enjoy. I played through Bioshock again the past week just to feel something. He shakes his head in disbelief. He's like, I had to torture myself to that last year.
Yeah, that sucks. No, I feel that, yeah.
Good place to be. How obviously you got baby. You got bread, you got bagels, you have a wife. How's gaming for you? Like, we get on, we're like late at night gamers, obviously. Getting on Grounded. Where are you coming in at gaming as? Is this like it sounds dumb because it's a hobby. You should be finding enjoyment from it, but people are here doing speedruns, people are here like trying to accomplish it. Or is it kind of like a casual time waster for you? Which is a loaded question across the board.
Yeah. No, it's something that for me, this probably will answer it. Realizing how much time I spent in sports games hit me in the last couple of years. And that kind of ties into this because realizing what I needed and what I was looking for in gaming changed. Where before, you know, not that I was working crazy jobs, but sometimes I was like waking up at 6 to go make breakfast for a group of 45 we had on site. And then I was also leading them in a hike after breakfast and songs. And then guess what? I also made lunch for them. And then I also had to host dinner with them. And I had multiple weeks like that where I was hosting groups and doing like just busy from like 7, 8 a.m. all the way to 7, 8, 9, 10 p.m., you know, like busy almost all day, very little break. Nonprofit work is real cool. It makes you forget human.
Jesus.
But then it's like I shut off the brain and I wanted to play Madden, and I had a great fucking time managing a franchise. Getting no, you guys scout the players for me. I'm gonna play my game and I'm gonna up the difficulty. And hell yeah, like I was happy with that. My brain isn't overworking. I'm not like super focused on it. I'm not playing the highest difficulty. I'm not playing the lowest difficulty. I'm in a sweet middle where if I, am being dumb, I'm going to lose games. But if I lock in, I can do it. Right. And that's what sports games were for me. But getting away from that, not one thing, like wanting more out of gaming, too, seeing and playing more games and being like, whoa, shit. Games are like more than just games, more than the Mario Kart, more than a Wii, more than the Madden and the Call of Duty, right? It wasn't until like the last 5 years where that changed for me. And especially the last 2 years doing this type of stuff where I've realized like I get bored playing Madden too long. I'll play a game or two and I'm like, like really have no desire to buy it anymore until it drops to Game Pass because it's a time waste now as opposed to like I'm using my time productively. And that started before the kid. It has even gotten more so now that we've had our daughter because man, hours are low. Hours are low, and all of a sudden you're like, yeah, like my 3 hours, 4 hours I have at night, I just kind of played Madden. Like it feels a little different. So I think there's multiple reasons why I changed that, and I already explained. But now it's like I want to feel like I accomplished something. Trying new games have helped. Not necessarily beating games because I don't care if I beat it or not. Like I've learned a long time ago. Not for you. Don't force it. But it's like I just need my time. Like I just need something out of it, and I almost like I want that challenge, which is probably why like earlier this Elden Ring hit, Hollow Knights I'm having fun with, because that difficulty is kind of there, and I have to be locked in a different way as opposed to just like, hey baby, don't put your finger in the plug.
Gotta spread the attention.
It's a different type of Souls enemy.
I think that's where I've been trying to like refine my place, I guess. Because most times now it's a meme thing online of I turn the Xbox PlayStation on and look at the games and I just kind of sit there for hours and I ended up doom scrolling on my phone for whatever. But like, I'm still in on podcasts. I'm keeping up with podcasts. I'm watching videos on YouTube. Like I'm still keeping up with what's happening. Just the act of physically doing it myself. I'm like, I would rather kind of just exist, which is dumb. When I used to like 360 days multiplayer gaming with friends and we were getting on multiplayer games, I'm like, maybe that's what I need again. So I hop in Fortnite and it doesn't hit. Or I used to be big into achievements. I'm like, 2 Point Campus DLC came out. I'll finish off this achievement list for it. See if that hits. Didn't quite hit. I found through YouTube videos, there's a really cool like community called Retro Achievements, who people like go through and make their own achievement lists for like N64 games, PS1 games, just old stuff before that existed. And you play it allegedly, with ROMs allegedly. It acts just like an achievement system on Steam, and they pop up and notifications and all this stuff. I'm like, that's like a cool way to maybe go back and explore old stuff again. But then I'm like, I talk myself out of that where but there's this new stuff out. You should be doing the new stuff. Keep up with the times. Play this new stuff. And it's a weird cycle to be in. When I'm like, this has been my shit, Like games have been, since I was 3, like have been my ish. Whether it be from family issues, they were my babysitter. Like, I don't know. It's weird to fall out with it. And there was a time this past week, I was in this chair playing League, hating life, just fucking outraged because of League. And Hannah came down to like say something to me, and I literally sat here and I was like, I asked her like dead face, I was like, why don't I enjoy my hobby anymore? And like choked up. I'm like, this is not the way it should be. Like I need to reset or something, or find a new thing to go off of. which again sounds easy. There's hundreds of games, thousands of games. Look at all these top 10s, look at all these top 9s, look at all these old stuff you missed. We talked about before, franchises we never got the chance to play. It's like there's all these options, but it's too much. Too much choice.
My jokey response. It's because you're playing League.
It's probably because of playing League.
League is the problem. It's always the problem. No, I mean, it's, yeah, you gotta take a step back sometimes, you know? And like, a break definitely helps. But I don't know, when you look at your shit and you're like, what the fuck? Like,
yeah,
it sucks. I feel like the having so much is also the issue. I have a feeling like Game Pass, like when you look at Game Pass just added, fucking Silksong isn't even the first thing anymore. Like there's already other shit added to this game. They added I Am Your Beast out of nowhere, a great little game from Strange Scaffold. Okay, it is still the first one on there. I lied. A great little game from Strange Scaffold there, but it's just like constantly adding shit. It's like kind of overwhelming, and that's kind of the state. There's just so much on phones, on everything. I think taking a break so you get nothing kind of is necessary, and kind of what I ended up doing this past week, or the past couple weeks, unknowingly, is just I ended up staring at the screen, but not playing anything. But I also, oh man, dude, your phone sucked, dude. The doom scrolling is so easy, and then you get the weird, funny videos where it's just like, I'm not even watching now, and you're like just entertained.
Yeah.
It's just a time. I remember watching, Pierce did a video recently about how much, like, where your time is, and that's really what matters. And like, she was just pointing out, like, it's not about what game you're playing. It's not about what Fortnite or gamepad. It's about your phone and how much time you spend on your phone and shit. And like, I really have been trying not to, but I just end up sitting here doing nothing then.
Mm-hmm. That's
that just choice paralysis. When nothing is grabbing you out of it.
Even if like I'm not playing League, I'll be like, I'm going to go downstairs and play League. And I come down, I sit here, and I open up the window, and I don't even start. Like it's I just come down here to doom scroll instead. It's like a change of scenery thing. Like, what am I doing right now?
That's all you need. Yeah.
Maybe the cold turkey is for a bit, because it was nice this weekend. We jumped back into Grounded 2 days after a couple week break from it, honestly, and I was like, damn, this feels good again. Hit a brick wall immediately, what we should be fucking doing, and it pissed me off, but I died probably 20 times within a 5-minute window, which I think set a new record in Grounded.
Yeah,
like,
you were just brick walling it. You just put your head against that thing over and over and you did it.
Yeah, but it felt good to like get back into it after a break. So like, maybe it is just the cold turkey, like stop for a bit, come back to something you were having fun with, and see.
Yeah, I think so. I think it's just resetting your brain, resetting the attention, resetting what you're doing, you know? Starving yourself and being like, huh? But then also it is finding the thing that's going to grab you too. Because you very easily could take a month off. Anyone can, you know? Yeah. And then come back and be like, all right, League, let's go. And then it's the worst experience again because it's League. But yeah, I think sometimes changing that thing, opt into Forza Horizon again because I want to try to play it with my daughter because Greg Miller talking, he's saying on content, Ben was able to start playing Forza Horizon pretty quickly with the assist on. But like, let me try that. So I re-downloaded it, playing it. Dude, it's just a joy to play a game like that. Totally different than what I've been playing lately. So switching genres too, I think has helped me, depending on what the genre is. Have you tried horror? Maybe just go full VR horror game.
Absolutely not doing VR.
That'll make you feel something.
No, kind of, because like I did. That was the first thing I did this year. Actually, was Silent Hill 2 remaster, and like Silent Hill F. Looking forward to that. I almost picked up Chronos this week, but finances said otherwise. Like, yeah, I would love to, but I'm worried again. Like, I'll pick it up and not touch it. Like, which goes back to the Game Pass thing of having too many things over there, and
yeah.
It's like
I wonder if some part of it is perseverance or stepping away.
Yeah.
I feel like that's where I get stuck sometimes, where it's like, it's either legit just walk away for a while, stop doing it, or it's like, no, just keep going. And it's like, oh yeah, I'm fine. I did want to do this. You're right. I just had to keep going.
I think
but then again, I will say. How do you get yourself to do that? Not the easiest.
Yeah. No, I think too, a part
When
of
you're
it's
also
like,
telling yourself, I don't want to do that.
a part of it's like wanting to be safe with my time with it too, where, like I said, I played through Bioshock again. Like that's something in my mind I know I enjoy. And like this month on PlayStation Plus, their monthly games, it's like Psychonauts 2 and Stardew Valley. I'm like, absolutely, I'll download those again. Like, do I play those again? I don't need to, but it'll be fun. Like, I think I just like
I think
sticking with stuff that I know isn't gonna pick things up, isn't gonna make me feel like a waste of my time. Because I did start this year beginning too. We talked where I was gonna drop more games if I didn't like them, like you do, and I stuck with that for the most part. But Final Fantasies are kicking my ass. I'm forcing myself through those. Like,
those I feel those are different. I feel
Yeah.
you on that one. It's fine to force yourself through, but that's the thing. Some things need a little perseverance, and some things don't. And it's just like, no, I'm not enjoying this to a certain degree, and it's not worth my time. Yeah, I think it's good to have a game that is
comfort game.
feels that. I kind of lost my train of thought. Sweet. Yeah. I think that's what I was getting at. You need that comfort game, which for me, Destiny. Great, you're there. Except I'm not there anymore.
I'd say I'm downloading. It could be my comfort thing now. Maybe I'll get really big into Destiny. I'll just stick with my 2 little yellow boxes I can't jump on. Need to find me? That's where I hang out at. Like, that's the spot.
I really want to know what boxes you're talking about.
I'll send you a video.
I want to go there and jump on it. It's just instantly. Anyway.
But
yeah.
I think we move along. Before this rambles on too much, a little vent session. Openly speaking about where we're at with gaming. Before we get into the next week, again, hopefully Nintendo Direct this week covering that. If it happens, I'm mentally telling myself I'm back all in on content shit. Mario Kart World Part 4 actually uploaded this morning, the final part of our Cup series with my girlfriend. So that is now done, out of the way. We jumped back into GTA 4 after a month break, or GTA 5, sorry, after a month break. And first heist is done. I have officially met Trevor. Trevor is in my game. Now the fun begins.
Trevor.
Back in it. Moving back in
I'm
on
playing
all
on
years.
360.
So, that bad boy,
Yeah,
right?
I feel like, see, that's crazy. I'm going to wait till the stream catches up because I'm on a delay. I can see that bad boy.
It's there. Those loading screens, let me tell you. I can start
just
that
saw
thing,
it.
go
It just happened
upstairs.
right now.
I can go upstairs, get a cup of water, go to the bathroom, come back. It's still trying to figure out what to do. Like GTA 5 too big.
It's still it's starting to turn. It's still like
Smoke out the back.
I'm sad I lied. You know what? Traded all my 360s away. I wish I would have had at least one, but hey, back then you needed it. You needed to trade it in to get the next.
I got like 5 if you want one.
That's crazy.
I have like 7. I have like 7 Wiis if you want a Wii.
Yeah, okay, no, oh my god. I legit was thinking about getting a Wii from we have a local game shop because like playing motion games would be so much fun again with especially with our daughter.
No, everyone here,
Oh,
like
shit.
when I'm buying games for my collection, everyone wants to sell as like a bundle. So I'm just like forced to take the console every time. Like I don't want this. I just want the games.
They're like, please.
This is the cross I bear.
That's cool. Huh. The cross you bear is a bunch of consoles. Why don't you open up a game shop at this point?
If there's people in town to buy them, yeah. We have our Rock 30. We have a little store that's got like 2 people in there a day, maybe.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
All you need.
You got anything going on this week? Back on content train, back on streaming, figuring it out still.
Yeah, man, it's been a while since I've streamed, huh?
No,
probably. I mean, it would be weekend again. I need to figure out what that looks like. So we'll be back here Sunday for sure. Maybe doing some more grounded later this week or next week.
Fair enough. I'm down.
Sunday. It's weird.
I'm back on call, so hopefully that doesn't
We gotta
screw me.
beat this game. Ugh.
With that, episode 81 of the download queue. Thanks for stopping by. If you're finding this on YouTube somewhere after the fact, subs, like, comment, follow, share. Let me know how you get over gaming slumps if you're in that spot too, because I'm curious. I'm interested. Want other people's opinions? You can follow us at Badlands Backlogs and Kyle the Do on all the social medias, all pretty much everywhere that you would expect. Twitch, follow us there. We're on all the places. Until next time, happy gaming. Be good to each other. Play some good games.